What's going on, traders? So in this video, I want to break down two trades that I took this morning. I have the entire recording posted on my YouTube channel that you guys can check out, but we're going to go ahead and review the recording here, and I'm going to give you guys some additional context as to why I took this trade. So with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into the charts. So taking a look at the screen here, you guys are going to see two positions, one from here and another one down here. So the first one, we're on a 1 minute time frame right now, looking at NQ, NASDAQ. So a little bit early to the party, I took a long entry here. Basically what I was looking at is we had a sweep of liquidity right here on the 1 minute. And then we pushed higher, trading back above this high, leaving a balanced price range. So we can go ahead and highlight that, boom. And then if you take a look at my entry, as soon as we stabbed into that, I took a long entry of 2 micro contracts, and then market sold off and I got stopped out, right? So that one didn't pan out. So what I did is I just waited and waited and waited and waited. This big sell-off move happened, which again, you can argue and say, oh, you should have been in the sell move, but unfortunately, I was not a participant in this move. There was no clear entry for me. Now, with that being said, once we broke below here and left this inefficiency, this is a beautiful unicorn setup. I would have loved to take an entry here and then look for a continuation lower. However, we did not get that. We just left an imbalance and then we kept rolling lower. So nothing for me to do there. Once we got down into a discount here though, what I was looking at on a 1 minute chart, you can see that we have this SIBI, so 1 minute sell side inefficiency, buy side imbalance, or sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. And once price closed above it here on a 1 minute time frame, this candle retested it, and once it held, you can see my long entry right there. So what we'll do is we can actually go into market replay, and I will also show you the recording that I have pulled up at the bottom of my screen here. So let's go ahead and we're just going to do the market replay starting here. And I want to show you guys some additional context as well. So we were inside of a weekly imbalance here. We've got weekly buy side liquidity above us. On an hourly time frame here, you can see that we sold off aggressively. We had swept the sell side liquidity here. We traded back inside of this imbalance. So I have all of that information in my mind, and we have a 15-minute swing high with a buy side imbalance. So what I'm going to be looking for in this trade is basically a move up into this inefficiency to clear this 15-minute buy side liquidity. I don't care if it fills the whole thing. My trade is just to target the high. Okay. So dropping into a 1 minute where we just were. Once we closed above it, I dropped into a 15-second chart. Zooming in here, you can see on a 15-second, as soon as we retested this is where I took my long entry. And then the market started rallying higher. So I don't know if I can put my executions on here or not. I think I have to get out. So here on a 15-second time frame, you can see as soon as we retested it, my entry was right there, 3 micro contracts. Beautiful opportunity to pyramid inside of either this inefficiency here, this inefficiency here, this stop run, which was a unicorn setup as well. But ultimately we were looking for that draw higher, which was here. And you can see we actually got a move all the way back up to this high here, which we failed to get. Take a look at this and just kind of speak over it. So with everything that we just mentioned in mind, you can see that I took the long entry. My stop is below this low because if this is valid, we should not have to come back below here. So I'm considering adding a 1 micro contract long here, but I didn't end up doing it just to keep risk tight. And it's also Monday, no news, NFP on Friday. So not really willing to put any more risk on the table. So I was just sticking with the 3 micro contracts that I had. Notice how we come back all the way to my entry, start to mess around there a little bit. We're also trading inside of this 1 minute balanced price range, which are these 2 white dotted or white solid lines here. So as we start to expand higher, you can tell that price is respecting bullish institutional order flow. Potential re-entry here as well, but again, might be a little premature. You can see real time as well as the market is just accumulating more orders before it delivers the next target. And this is one reason why you never really want to worry about missing an entry opportunity, because you can see that, you know, you could have taken a long here, you could have taken a long here, here, anywhere is in this move. You can see we came back, swept a little liquidity below here. Market's still consolidating though, no real movement to the upside or downside, but we're continuing to hold bullish institutional order flow. New fair value gap that's formed, never fills it, market just continues to run higher. Dipping into a 1 minute buy side. You could see it respected it nicely there. This is a 15-second that we're on, so I keep toggling back and forth between a 1 minute and a 15-second. Didn't hit it again. If it would have, that would have been a potential pyramid. And then I believe the market just expands higher here after one final sweep. And this final sweep, boom, right there would be a beautiful entry opportunity. If you missed it, here's 2 or 3 other opportunities that it's given you. Inside of an imbalance, below sell side liquidity, after running above a high. Lots of confluence, boom, there's take profit hit, and that trade is finished. So that is pretty much the trade that I took there in the AM session. If you guys like these style of videos, leave a fire emoji down below in the comments, and that way I'll start reviewing more of the trades that I take, because obviously I don't just take, you know, one trade a week or anything like that. I am a intraday scalper, so I do take quite a bit of trades. So if you guys like this style of content, drop a fire emoji in the chat. Also, if you're not already, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.